My name is Kara Badano, and I'm the owner of Natural Resources.
Natural Resources is a childbirth resource center and retail space. And that's kind of the nuts and bolts of it, but it's so much more. There's education, there's classes for new and expecting parents and new families, and we try to carry the products that are most necessary. You know, we have fun things here and there, but we really want to make sure that we're giving people things that they really need for their babies and for themselves.
Before I bought Natural Resources, I was a school psychologist, and I had just had my first daughter, and found out that Natural Resources was for sale. It had been around in the community for over 15 years, and I had used it for my classes. I just saw a lot of potential in it and a real need for it in the community, so I took it on, and my daughter was 7 months old. Really, honestly, I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but I put everything I had into it initially. I worked 7 days a week. My daughter lived with me at the store. I knew every single person that walked in the door. So I really, really learned what Natural Resources was all about. And it felt really good to really be a part of that. And then it just grew. It just grew and grew and grew. And we moved the location to this current one.
Like many young and first-time moms, when I found out that I was pregnant, I was, of course, overcome with a feeling of joy, but also, quite honestly, a bit of fear and apprehension about what the experience of giving birth would be like. So I felt so fortunate that my mother found out about Natural Resources, and she brought me here. There's so much more than stuff here. It's really being plugged into a community of other expectant moms, other people who are going through the same type of life changes.
I do a lot of things in the birth and baby world. But my very favorite actually is leading the new mom support groups, and that is simply because I think that they do the most good, and I'm extremely passionate about helping parents connect and getting the support that they need. And Natural Resources is this wonderful place where I can do this and bring so many amazing mothers together. I have seen incredible things come out of it, babysitting co-ops, lifelong friendships, and I can't say enough about what a difference it makes in moms' lives.
It's amazing to come into a store and find so much more than a typical retail store. It's a community, it's a sense of support, a sense of empowerment, sense of belonging.
So yeah, it's a retail store, it's an education center, but it's also a resource center.
Something that's really important to us is community partnership. Everybody in the birth community is just so connected and so much a part of one another, really supportive of one another, and I think Natural Resources is a hub for that.
The most important thing to me is that people come here and they get the information they need so that they can make the best decisions for themselves about how they want to birth and how they want to parent. It says a lot about our educators, but they have truly changed people's lives.
Giving birth was the hardest thing I've ever done and the most rewarding thing I've ever done. And I feel that Natural Resources really set me up for success.
I think it would be really sad if Natural Resources wasn't here. You know, having some place where you can come and connect to other resources that are available. I think that's really important, and that would be sorely missed. For something that really has this sense of community and family, I don't think anything compares to Natural Resources. Nothing compares to talking to people one-on-one who understand where you are, where you've been, and where you're going.
So I think that there is an importance to the community, and I think it's because it's so community-based here. You get to be able to have those conversations with other parents that are going through the exact same thing, and I think that's where the value of this business lies, in that forming of community and that support system for new parents. And I think to a lot of people that's invaluable, and that is definitely why I want this business to continue.